Hey everyone, welcome to this Grown IT Course X program. So in this video, I'll tell you what is software development. Software development is a process of development of cool apps or websites or games that you see in day-to-day life. It is a process because it has many components. So for becoming a software development, for becoming a software developer, you need to be expert of any one of the components. Alright. So I'll discuss the components in the later part of the video, but for now, let me give you an idea what is software development. First thing we need to know is that if you are a software developer, you have to work in multiple platforms, alright, and you have to work in multiple languages to create softwares that will directly interact with end users, alright. So all those websites or all those apps that you see, those are cool websites or cool apps that you see, are actually developed by cool guys called developers. So if you get into this field and if you achieve experience in work in this field, you will have a lot of opportunities, and after creating some of the websites or apps, you will be termed as developers. Okay. So what does the software developer basically do? So they basically take care of developing and writing of codes. They also take care of maintaining the servers, maintaining the database, removing of bugs, pushing the updates and deploying its server, etc. So they do a lot of stuff. So in order to become a software developer, you have to know all these things, right? So you can see that generally in a life of a software developer, everything works fine in your dab, but when it push to the main production operations, then it shows problem. All right. So the second thing is it's not so boring job, right? Because in this field you will basically be solving problem and that too with your creative solutions, right? Definitely you have to sit in front of a computer for at least 8 to 10 hours a day, but if you love that thing, you will not be exhausted. Now one clarification I want to give you, that a developer is a programmer and a programmer is a developer. So don't get confused because both of them are same. All right. So let me put it didn't work. All right. So thing is, if I refer in this video that you are a programmer or you are a developer, I mean the same. I might be changing these words in the later part of this course. All right. So what are the different types of software developer? Okay, so the different types of software developer are, one of them is application developer. So the major task of an application developer is to create an application or a program from the conception to the final manifestation of that application. That means from zero to the end product, application developer have to create the application. All right, there might be a contribution of designer or any product manager in creating that product, but the main tasks will be done by an application developer. So all that applications that you see in internet are basically all the application you see in Google Play Store and App Store are basically developed by application developer. All right, so they generally do writing and maintaining our source code of that app. All right. Now the next thing is software developer. There are many types of software developer, but in a broader way, their tasks is to create softwares. All right. This category is a broad category. Okay. It extends from web development to game development. There is like a lot of components in this, but everyone who creates a software, right, is a software developer. All right. The next thing is system developer. Okay. They are mostly into looking more at the holistic view of a software. Okay, they create operating systems, they create machine languages. Okay, so for this you might require a background of you might require a background in mathematics. Also you need to have at least you should have a degree, BTech degree, alright, in order to become a system developer. Okay, you need experience at least for 4 years in order to become a software system developer, because here you have to dive deep into the system languages or machine languages. Alright, so this is the meaning of system developer. Next is web developer. Is the most easy way, or the most easy way in order to become a developer. These are the developer who creates websites. All those websites you see in internet are created by those. So they are focused on the website experiences. Alright, they are focused on creating web environments. Alright, either it is in phone or it is in laptop. So they create websites, and they generally are focused on creating and proper experiences to the end user, alright, through websites. Okay, now the next thing, or the most trending topic, right, trending development of this era is game developer. Game developer generally creates games. All those games you see in Xbox or Android or iOS, these are created by game developer. But for becoming a game developer, you need to be master of any one platform. Alright, so there are many platforms like Unity, Unreal. Okay, so in order to become a developer, you need to master any one of the platform. Alright, so these are the types of development that you can do. There are other types of developer. Okay, there are many other kinds. Okay, but these are the major ones. Okay, so now the next part is, what is the shortest part? In order to become a developer, the shortest part you can learn very easily or get into development is web development, which can be learned within a month by doing a course in our program or any other platform. You can learn application development too, but for that, if it takes 1 month, then it will take 2 months, and for the game development it will take nearly 1 year to master the art of game development. Then system engineer, you need at least 3 to 4 years, because you need maths basics also. Alright, software developer is the broader way of everything. It's the superset of every other development. Alright, and application developer, as I mentioned, is 2 months. Okay, so the next thing is, what are the development languages that you might require? If you have if you know any one of these languages, you will be a developer. Alright, so if you know C#, this will be used in order to create in order to work directly with the machines, or in case you are doing any robotics or something. For my case, I used C# for in our robotics project in our Inter-IT, where we actually guided our drone. So in all those robotics field, you need these things. Also in game development, you need C#. Okay, so where you will be directly interacting with the system, so directly with the machine code. So it is a good language to start off. Okay, so if you are in first year, most of the college will teach you C++, C++, or C. Okay, where you will understand how the system of the machine works. Okay, so the next thing is Java. Why Java? Because most of the servers in Google or in Facebook is written in PHP, but not Facebook, any other like Amazon, etc. Major companies, 70% of the backend code is written in Java. And Java is a very famous language. It was used very much in the early 2000s. Okay, so if you know Java, most of the companies will accept you. So it's a famous language. Okay, so it's also a very if you learn this thing, you will get job very easily. Right, now the next thing is HTML, JavaScript, CSS. Okay, among them JavaScript is the important one, famous one. So if you know these all languages, you can get your party started. All right, so these are the simpler languages. If you know all those things, you can get it started, right? You can learn for 1 year and then you can start earning, right? The next thing is Python. It is required for data science, data analytics field. Okay, other than this, right now people use Flasks or Django servers, which are backend framework for Python. So there itself you can use Python. Okay, so yeah, Python is becoming also a very famous language nowadays, like the Java. Okay, similarly you have PHP and MySQL. This used to be a famous one, but right now we are only using MySQL. PHP is like getting old, but there are many people who do development in PHP also. All right, and the last but not the least, this is the major language, because right now every other developer knows how to use Node.js. Okay, it's a completely different way of dealing, a completely different way of development. Okay, so if you know Node.js, you can easily write a backend code. Okay, Node.js is a very famous one, and it's becoming very famous nowadays because most of the because it is a framework on JavaScript. So if you know JavaScript, you can write Node.js code, and also you don't have to switch between languages. Initially people used to write front end in JavaScript and back end in Java, but nowadays people are writing front end in JavaScript and back end also in JavaScript. So yeah, it's being adopted heavily by nowadays by most of the developers. So yeah, if you know this gonna be very helpful for you. Among this, everything I know, so I have done projects in each languages. So yeah, I have a good experiences everyone, especially Java, because most of my projects, like I developed an applications, I developed many backend servers in Java, so I have good experience in Java. Then comes the Node.js. Right now Node.js, because Node.js has a completely different way of development. Everything is asynchronous. So yeah, that's why our own Grow90 servers are in Node.js. Then I have done Python because I have done data science internships that were in Python. This was the starting point of my development career, because it was similar to C that I learned in my CS class. Okay, it was similar to C, so that's how I got into development. And MySQL was required in every other internship for handling the database. Right now mostly I work on this and this. Okay, there are many other languages like Dart. Okay, there are Dart, then you have Kotlin. These came in the later stage, but they are actually trending one. Dart is used nowadays in order to create applications. Okay, Flutter applications. So yeah, these are heavily used. Okay, it is trending, but yeah, it will take couple of more years in order to become the most used language. Okay, so yeah, if you know these all languages, then yeah, that will be good for you. Anyway, if you don't know that many languages also, it's fine for you if you know any one of the languages. For other languages, only the syntax differ, but the main concepts and everything are the same. Alright, so yeah, that's what the development language that will be required. You need any one of the languages. Alright, preferably JavaScript. For this course we will be teaching you JavaScript, HTML. Okay, alright, so the next thing is qualities of a great software engineer. So just by telling you that this is a very good field, I don't want to attract you into this field. So you should require a small bit of qualities in order to get into this field, because if I pull you now, later on you might regret that you have to sit in front of a laptop for 8 to 9 hours a day and stare into it. So you might regret at that point, but before that itself, I want to tell you these are the qualities that you require in order to become a great software developer. So you should enjoy while solving problems. Okay, in this field there will be a hell lot of problems that you will face. Okay, so puzzles, sorry, not problems, puzzles. So you should know how to solve those, and you should also enjoy the process of solving those puzzles, right? Second thing is natural aptitude for mathematics. You should know a bit basics of mathematics, okay, intermediate level, yeah, but you should know all those, okay. You will be dealing mathematics, like you will be using mathematics, okay, in this field, okay, heavily. So yeah, you should know mathematics. Now the next thing is independent work. For other, you might be working with group, okay, for other field, but in this here independent works matter, okay. There will be group to guide you, but most of the task will be done independently, okay. So now the next thing is, if you can stare at a screen for hours, then this is a good thing for you. If you can't, then don't get into this field, right, where you have to stare at the screen, computer screen for hours, okay. So yeah, the next part is patience. If you have patience, then only get into this field, yeah. So if you have all the skills, then you have a huge opportunities, okay. If you have these skills, you can become a great software developer, and you can have a huge opportunity in the marketplace.